Well, it's very nice outside today, but oh, wait, let me turn my halo on. Now what happened to? Come on, what happened to? Oh gosh, let's go help two. Can you see me? Something happened. Let me see if I could fix this. Oh boy, it's always something. It doesn't matter, don't worry. Come on. Yeah, so let's go help two. Connect device, okay. Let me make sure. Okay, I think I'm back. There we go. Sorry for it. The technical difficulties. I think I'm gonna. Sorry for it. The technical difficulties. I think I'm gonna have them for the rest of my life. The older I get, the more difficult life. The older I get, the more difficult it's gonna be, or really the more mistakes I'll be making, and that's what it is. I think. Or when we were younger, we just ignore it. We pretend they weren't mistakes. I think that was more like that. I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in the paper today. Virginia, a lot of states have surpluses now. So they have surpluses, they have too much money because after the pandemic, the businesses went gangbusters and now they started making money. And so they started paying taxes. And so there's so many states have a lot of money now to pay to give to voters, okay? So they have all this surplus, so which is unusual a lot of times for governments. But it's interesting because now they're asking people to vote on what they want to do with the money. And that's really interesting because listen to this. The majority, like 75% of the people, at least in Virginia, want to use the surplus to give out grants and services, and particularly mental health. And not tax breaks. In other words, you have the two society, I guess the two polarizations or whatever, what to do with the surplus. And so a lot of Republicans want to have tax breaks and a lot of Democrats want to have services, government services. Well, this is more than just Democrats. It's 75% of the people. So almost half the half the Republicans now want these services too, and not to put the money onto tax breaks. So, and I say that not to be political at all, but to help people understand what's going on, because your grants that you want to apply are a result of what the elected officials decide to do. And that's it. And they decide what to do based on what you want them to do. So that's why the more you tell them what you want to do, the more the more they'll vote for and pass laws for the stuff that you think is important. And that's the way the system works. And some people say, well, I won't bother. I got more important to do. I got to survive. But to survive nowadays, I think you have to learn the system and you have to learn where the tools are for you to survive, and that's what it's about. So like whether it's getting a job, okay, that's a tool that we have in our society for you to create the talent and skills to make a decent living, so for you to survive. Okay, that's another thing. Okay, the other thing is government benefits. Okay, that's one thing. So people who have trouble or getting in trouble, this is how we help each other, is with government benefits. The church can't do everything. They certainly could help, and that's a good thing to do, and that's another way. So you start your own little nonprofit organization or whatever to help people. So that's it. We all need help in this life, and we all need help to grow and what's available. And unfortunately, I feel, and this is a biased opinion, is Google is ruining a lot of this, because you keep thinking that you need money to survive. You need money, and that's true, but there's all alternatives when you don't have the money. And that's what I'm trying to teach people, is about these alternatives that are available when you don't have money. If you have money and want to solve problems in your life, fine. Search your heart out in Google. If you don't have money and want to solve problems in your life, don't go to Google, okay? Because people have gotten so smart at using Google in order to get money from you. So you don't want to give people money when you don't have any, because then you just get in more trouble. And it keeps going and going. But we don't know our options. So it's easy to just get sucked up and think that that's the only way to solve a problem. Please, 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 please don't. Please, I know I'm the same way. I get sucked in so many times of things, because the people who sell you things, like me, I spent so much time trying to figure out what's in your mind that I could press the right button, to help you. And so that's what people want your money too. Well, and I obviously I do too, because I got to pay to keep doing this. my mortgage guy and the grocery store people said, they can't give it to me free. So we all have to do that. We have to take care of ourselves first and help other people too. But it's knowing options in life, and I think that's the key. We're overloaded with information, and we still don't know our options. we just, the most clever person who gets our attention, we think that's the best option. It's not, particularly if you don't have money. Now, it's fine. You have money, and your life won't change if you lose it or spend it. More power to you. That's what money's for. But if you don't, you can't do that, because you just get in more trouble, and it's hard to get out. Easy answers are like crack. Man, you get hooked on thinking that easy answer is the only way. And, well, I'll go look for another easy answer. Because you're hooked on easy, because everybody tells you, and then you feel like shit when it doesn't work easy. Oh, I must be stupid, and all that kind of stuff. And so you downgrade yourself when you're just facing reality. Everybody's I'm suffering, and it doesn't work for them. I need emergency trying to get back into business. Okay, now, two people watching on YouTube, really, I answer personal questions on the membership, and that's $20, and it's letsgohelp.com. Now, if you don't have $20, I have another service out there, and members, tell your friends if they, but members, also, if you remember Let's Go Help, you could help other people who can't afford to join. So just go on and ask us their question. So if you have a friend that needs money to put on a new roof, or go to school, or start a business, ask us and tell us the state they're in. We'll give you that service so you can help your friend. So that's why if you join, it's not only helping yourself or whatever, but help other people. I don't have we don't have a copyright on government information. See, government information is not copyrightable. I've made millions of dollars with government publications that I didn't write a lick. The government wrote it all. So you can take it and sell the hell out of it, and because there's nothing in the government is copyright. We live in a democracy, and everybody owns it already. So there's nothing. My first New York Times bestseller book was a book I copied from the government printing office called Getting Yours. That was my title. The government called it the Catalog of Federal Domestic Assistance. And, that puts anybody to sleep, right? If you call it Getting Yours, that gets you on talk shows and people learn about your book. And that's what I did, and I'm very grateful I did it. And that's actually after many years, 10 years or more, working for rich people and showing them about government programs. And that's why after doing that and working for all these fat cats, I said, I don't want to work for rich people anymore. They're no fun. And they don't even need the money. That's what pisses me off more than anything else. The rich people get all this money. They don't even need it. And there's so many people that need it. Like what I do with my Social Security money, I give it back as a scholarship to local community college. Well, not all of it, but most of it. Because I don't need it. And government is giving money that people don't need it. And instead of changing laws, I'll just put it over where I think it should best be used. Hope you had a great Easter. I did. I don't celebrate Easter in a way, but it's nice to have another. What I do though, is I got in our apartment building, I got a big blow-up dog with a basket in his mouth that says Happy Easter and a bunch of eggs on it. So I always try to entertain the other people in the insane asylum here doing things and have parties down in the lobby a lot, because it's just to make people friendlier in the building, so we don't have to sit in the elevator and not say a word to each other. Hey, you get in those elevators and look at the what floor are we on next? What are they gonna say? Who farted? Stuff like that. Hello, glad to see you, chipper as ever. Well, yeah, I guess I gonna be 80 in a few months, maybe in only 1 month, to tell you the truth. And it feels great. And only because of physical health. I think that's a key thing. And also you guys made my golden years, if you want to call them what they are. I don't know, golden shit. I don't know the difference. But these years now, just the best rewarding years of my life, because I see it's actually helping people. Man, there's nothing better in life to see that what you do is helping people. It's sort of like you're trying to love the world or love an individual, and if you don't see it working, it's not too much fun. And it's just been wonderful. These last few years I've almost become a different person. We also moved out of our house in the suburbs, down in the in downtown Washington, D.C. We walk everywhere and go to restaurants. It's great. As soon as I finish this, I'll go on my walk and I'll do 6 miles to go down and see Abe Lincoln and back. That's about 6 miles for me. Stop at the gym, try to get those muscles going. Oh, God, is it going to work? And I feel that sort of helps at this age, too. I made it to the live finals. Hey, Tammy, great. Live from Washington, D.C. It's, I want to call it Saturday morning cartoons, or no, this is Monday morning cartoons. So it's cartoon time, Grant cartoons. And that's it. But it just helping each of you as much as I can, to understand this system. I mean, it's something I've been studying for, 48 years, I just figured out the other day. And I don't even know what I know. That's why I love answering questions. I try to answer as many questions myself. We have a staff, too, that answers and points you. I'm still answering a lot of questions, practically all of them, I think, on Facebook. We have 2 platforms, Facebook and Let's Go Help Too, which is on a platform called Mighty Network. And if you ask the question on Facebook, 99% of those I answer, okay? Happy, love what you do. Thank you, Julio. I do too, and I'm so grateful to you people for the positive feedback that gives me energy to keep doing it. I mean, I'll do this as long as, it helps somebody. And if it doesn't anymore, then I have to think of something else. I think that's what we're here to do on Earth, or wherever the fuck we are. I don't understand all that. Is to find out, is to help other people. And that's what I like about capitalism, is that you know if you're helping everybody. If you're not paying for it, you're not doing anybody any good, right? They don't have a value on it. So that's, it sort of quantifies, otherwise you're doing something you think people should have. And I think telling people what to do with their life is probably the biggest sin in the world. You want to help people do what they want to do in their life, and that's what I hope, Let's Go Help does, is help you do what you want to do. That's what I found in relationships after 2 failing marriages and trying to get away from my background, is that loved ones sort of try to control everybody else's life. And then I realized in my 40s somewhere that, oh no, loving somebody is helping them do whatever they want to do in life. We all struggle so much in life, and we're all insecure about what the hell we really should do and everything. Nobody knows. And so what gives any of us the audacity to tell somebody else what to do in their life? Sure, you're going to kill the Pope or something. That's it. But on the normal daily thing, man, we're all struggling, trying to make the best decisions we can. And even, our help here for you, I mean, don't forget, this is not a golden rule that works for everybody. This is an option that you try and see, and if you find a better option, get rid of me. That's important. But all this, whether you use me or somebody else or whatever, remember, it will take work. It may be easy, and you'll see. I mean, God, I was just answering questions this morning. I got two new ones. From members, one who got $31,000 and another one who got $20,000. Wow, yeah. and just by watching the videos and trying, and he said, yeah, it's been a few months or more than that, everything, but try again, try, and that's the key. And he said, I'm going right back on the saddle. And that was for a small business. He's going again and looking. So a lot of us, and I know I'm the same way too. We want to have a magic website, that we just plug into and and fill out the form, and somebody will send us a check, maybe. And it's probably not going to work that way. The system of grants is too complicated. There's no one, for the pandemic, it was a little simpler because there's one national program, everybody knows. But now it is not that way, and there's some national programs, but then it's filtered down through the city and the county and the state. And that's where it is. Like here, I just told you about Virginia having $3.6 billion extra. They don't know what to do with it. So they go to their constituents and say, hey, how should we spend it? And that's why I say that 75% of them want to spend it on grants or services. And one of the big services was mental health. There's a big thing in our society. And don't forget that mental health hotline. If anybody has any problems with mental health, I've called it for people and things like that. They'll hook you up with a free, a mental health specialist locally who get grant money to treat you for free. What is it, 988 or 899? Or somebody put it in the chat here. So people that, the mental health hotline, it's not suicide so much, everything. I love your new shirt. I haven't that one before. Yeah. It's fun. And actually I dress like this and I go out and I dress crazy every day because it makes people smile. Yesterday was a nice sunny day, and being out walking, I mean, just people smile at me and say, oh, at home they're a little sick of me. But you go out to strangers, oh, that's nice. I need help. I've been scammed at least 5 times and was told that they wanted to invest in my company, and I am wheelchair disabled. I am just trying to help many people with physical therapy. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Craig. Yeah, do not, if anybody contacts you and help you with your idea, do not do to invention companies, do not do any of those kinds of things. You want to go to America's, AMERICAS. Oh, God. these fingers misspell a lot. It's not me, it's the fingers that typing misspell. Okay. Make an appointment with the people at americassbdc.org, and they'll help you. They help inventors. Do not go to the invention company. Let me give you another report. Here's a report, free help with your invention, and it even shows you how to get free legal help. Free legal help, to protect your idea and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff out there. If you go to Google, you'll never find that because Google doesn't make any money for telling you about free stuff. Google only makes money by telling you, by showing you somebody's going to charge you money, so then they could pay for their advertising. Okay, here's a report on inventions. Okay. April 20th, I'll be out of the apartment, no place to live. Also, is there a place to plug in my desktop? That only means to get online here, help. Well, I mean, I'd go to the library, any public services, go to coffee shops. They all have, buy a $2 coffee, not a $12 coffee, or what some of them are doing now for help. But also, if go to find help and put in housing or homeless and find the local offices that are in your area. What state are you in? Craig, what state? Out of this apartment. Craig, Richie, what state are you in? No? Okay, well, I'm going to give you another report here. It's a Meta Grants report. Okay. Why don't I do that? Okay, hold on. Get that report. Okay, let me get this for you. Oh, Craig, you're in Texas? Okay. Craig, here in this Meta Grant, go down about a third of the page there. You'll see a source for help with homelessness, okay? And a listing of the offices that help in Texas. Now, what you have to do, here's the key to this. See, most people will go there, they'll click on a link and see, I don't understand, it doesn't look like it's for me, and you give up too easily. You can't do that, okay? Otherwise, you'll just be going around in circles like that forever. When you see the section of homeless thing that shows you how to, for your state, and you'll get about 7 or 8 organizations that specialize in homeless. And also you could do that in findhelp.org. Okay, now, when you see those 7 or 8 organizations, the key to getting the most help out of this is calling every one of them. Please, I don't know how to train you more besides maybe just me crying here, because I know you could get more help if you ask for it and know that people are there. You'll run into assholes. There'll be people that'll slam the door, people that will give you the runaround, and all that stuff. That's going to be life. And if you want to solve the problems of your life, you got to put up with that too. Minnesota. Okay, same thing. I'm sorry. What did I say? Okay. And so you call each one of those. Okay. Now another place I think and tell them you need help. But more importantly, if they say, we can't help you, that's okay. You want to hear that. You want to hear, okay, we can't help you. Because then what you do, you say, who do you suggest I contact that may be able to help me? So you use these people that are in the business of helping people with financial problems to tell you about other people who are in the business of helping people with financial problems. See, they're in the business. They know people like that. Run into people. They have other people they've helped who use these other organizations and things like that. So they'll know more than you and I will ever know. Number one, because we don't live there either. So how the hell? And most of these programs are local. So the real opportunity is, Okay, here's 7 places to start calling, okay? And these are one of them. These are on the phone. Try to use the phone as much as possible, because it's all about the phone, because the phone is where you get help, because where you become human. See, on the internet, you're not human, right? And particularly now we have artificial intelligence, and so it's easier to help a human, and we want to help a human. It's in our instinct. Stopping by, what about resources for North Carolina? Wow. Yes, okay. Here, if you're looking for only North Carolina, well, that's not good to do, because there's so much more that is national, that is also includes North Carolina. But that's a good place to start. Don't worry about that. But here is a link to our Meta Grants report. Now, this is my cheat sheet for answering questions. So you could take this and start another business that competes with us and use all this information that I have spent 48 years accumulating on the best sources for anything. North Carolina, can you send me that report? It's right above, Andrew. And also, just ask. And in there, number 2, the second item on there is your state mini grants report. That's probably the best thing, the best one thing we have for every state in the country, is 500 mini grants for your state. So we have 50 of them, and it shows you how to download the one for your state. You want to download for every state? Fine. You want to give them to everybody else? Fine. Okay. Just don't make money off it. Okay. And that's what's important, that you help other people too. The same way you help people on the internet. You see somebody here. Are the grants for those that do not necessarily have financial? Yes, of course. You want to do something in life. And here's the other thing that really surprised me now. In the last couple of years, grants used to be only for people with low income. Okay, almost all the programs now are people with incomes up to $100,000 or more. $100,000 or more. Some up to $400,000. Like paying for daycare. You could have incomes up to $400,000. I have a very rare disease and was given 2.5 months to live 15 years ago, and it took a Billy to talk every little bit. Oh, wonderful for you, Craig. Okay, in the Meta Grants report, look at number 19. 19. Okay, there's a lot of nonprofit organizations that give money to people who are suffering from illness. Okay, and these are living expenses and everything too. And 19 also shows you how you don't have to pay for your medical expenses too, hospital bills, dental bills, all that kind of stuff. So that's there now. It takes work to get it. It's not a push the button thing. It may be, and you may be lucky, and God bless you. So if you have something better to do, okay. If you have an easy way to get money, okay. I pay for my prescription in 6 months in January. I'm not sure. If you have trouble with anything, your subscription and the like, contact Magic Mary. Magic Mary. See, she knows all the back end stuff that I don't know. And let me touch those things. I'll screw it up. Magic Mary, email at findhelp@gmail.com. Okay, so contact Magic Mary. If we screwed up on your billing or something, we'll give you the money back. Don't worry. You can't get in the website or something, we'll do that. Remember, it's not a website. It's a platform that we're on. One is Facebook. That's our main one, and the other one is Let's Go Help Too, which is, you have to be a member to get that link, and it's free. Or you could join on Let's Go Help Too, but it is if you join one, you really belong to two. So if you join Let's Go Help 2, Let's Go Help member, check your members. Yes, look at Tammy, see? She's helping members every minute of her life. It's just a delight, and we are so appreciative of her. And it's so nice. We have many members like that doing things and that right thing. Oh, by the way, if you want anything from us, you want a grant from us or a computer or anything like that, please let us know. And if you can, take a picture of it or something, or just something to let people know. Because if you write about it, then other people, any help in Texas, yes. And if you're not a member and you're looking for help in Texas, you could also go to letsgofreehelp.com, letsgofreehelp.com to get help there if you don't have the money for it. Because this is, I feel a little guilty because I'm using stuff. I think the government should be doing this, not me. Apparently, they won't dress like a clown so they can get attention and let people know about it. And maybe Let's Go Free Help, Tammy. Letsgofreehelp.com. Yeah, take a look at that. You just put in your email address and you'll see I've got 37 videos there. So you can let people know if they want to get some education about this stuff. And it's through every walk of life. So it's for housing, it's for paying bills or debt, whatever it is. I have short little videos to explain where to go and what's available on each of those topics, 37 topics. Let's Go Free. No, you don't have it yet, Tammy. I talk too fast. Letsgofreehelp.com. Oh, you got a stupid computer. Yeah, mine doesn't know how to spell at all. I don't know where I got to take this computer back, man. It don't know how to spell at all. What's the site? Download the application. How? What is the site to download? No, you just join. You don't have to download anything. You just join and you plug in. Actually, when you join, you'll get an email receipt, and then the links are there to go right and start using everything, okay? Ask for help. And see, remember, people will write, well, I've been on 3 months, I haven't got anything, Well, everybody doesn't get everything, So I can't guarantee everybody is going to get a grant. All I know is that, the government gives an average of $14,000 to every person in America every year. And it's in tens of thousands, even millions of different grants. And that's what we do, is organize all that for you. But it also, you have to ask a question. We try to organize it for people to use it themselves, but it doesn't work out too well. And so it's best to ask us a question. Because what we do, you tell us what you need. I want to start a business, okay? Then we say, okay, here are the links where you live to make appointments, to talk to people about starting a business that will help you for free to find all you need for a business. But you have to think through the subject first. So that's what they do. There are people you could sit down and brainstorm with. So you want to brainstorm with me or something. And it is, it's a way to start anything. You got to brainstorm because you have to match what you want to do with what is out there and is available to help you do it. You can't say, well, I want to do this, and all I need is $100 million. Well, yeah, okay, that sounds probably right, but where the hell are you going to get $100 million? So it's better to have somebody who's done this so many times, so has a better sense of the kinds of things that are out there to help people start businesses. And there's tens and tens of thousands of things that are out there. It's sort of like, I want a job. Well, I want a job that, I don't know, polishes Ringo Starr's rings or something. Well, you may want it, and you could go try to get it, but it's not so possible, right? So that's a lot of us have our ideas about what we want to do in life. We want to do something, and we think it is, and here's what it costs to do it and everything, but trying to make that match out in the world that isn't set up to do that You know, it's going to be a learning curve. You'll fail at that and go on to something else. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. So that's right. Sitting down with the people who help people do this every day helps you get through that nonsense. They know a lot about it, but also any one of those persons don't know everything. That's the important thing. Well, I talked to a person in the government and they said there's no money. You can't do that. No, it's too big. Nobody knows all that. You just say, okay, thank you very much, thank you, and you go on with your life and you look somewhere else. That's what it is. Like somebody says, well, I want to get a job, and you go knock on the door for a job, and they say, oh, we're not hiring today. Damn it. Well, I'll go home and just wait till they change their mind. No, you'll never get a job, right? So you have to go to the next page and the next office or whatever it is. Yeah. And that's the way the system works. So that's why the important thing to getting money and help from the government is finding people in nonprofits and government offices whose job it is to solve problems like yours, okay? And there are. Whether it's debt problems, man, there's a dozen people you could call, you know, who just help people with debt problems every day and see everything come and go. And that's what's important. And that's available to you for free. So they're the people you want to talk. And if they may know everything and they may not, so you talk to somebody else too and ask them about it. And if they say, oh shit, I don't know, okay. And then you say, hey, where else can I go? Okay, and that's because they may know somebody else because they're in that business. Where do I help them get paying down credit? Okay, here is, it's number 16 in the Meta Grant Report, okay? Let me give you that. And these are free financial counselors who will help you for free. And also, then after you make an appointment with them and go over everything and get all that straightened out and get a plan or whatever it requires, then you look at, look at number 1, number 2, and number 4 of the Meta report above. Okay, and that will take you through the beginning sources of programs that help with other living expenses. So if you can't get your debt down to nothing, then another way is to find other programs to pay living expenses and to use that money to pay the debt. We have 36 members here, so here your time to ask those questions. Yes, I see 49, Tammy. Maybe if I turn it up, no, then that's 50. See, I see 50. Let's go. Once again, thanks for the $100. Oh, thank you, Kenneth. The $500 grant. I celebrated my birthday and I uploaded pictures. We need help going after a funeral director scamming our insurance. Oh, wow. She forged our signatures. Oh, wow. I would send paperwork to a funding company, which sent the insurance money to, oh my God, for all the parties. We also signed the paperwork giving power of attorney to anyone who had proof that the paperwork sent aid part was never authorized. Wow. Kenneth, I don't know where else you go. Are you going to find your... I gotta say what state are you in? But let me get you another report. You want to find out who regulates funerals because they're the people, if they're the ones that are culpable. See, there's a government agency that regulates them, could really come on down on them like a ton of bricks and solve this problem. Okay, I'm going to give you a list of all the free legal help in every state, okay? So for your state, you can share the list with other people and do it your state. Let's see, where the hell is it? Okay, over here. Okay, Gabriel, Arizona. Okay, yeah. So see the list here, the state by state listing here. Download all the free legal help for your state. One thing you want to touch base with in there is your state attorney general, because you want to find out who regulates funerals. They are. Government regulates everything. And they're more powerful than any attorney can ever be. Because, see, a government agency could put anybody out of business, okay? And they give them a license to operate. So you don't get a license, you can't be in. So the attorney could just get money. See, a government agency could get their whole business, and you lose. I'm into this. My first time online with you. I probably have been asked many times, but I'm big on figuring out, are there any kinds of grants considered as income for tax? Are these? It depends whether it's income for taxpayers. Most of it is not, but it depends. You have to ask. Every grant you could say yes or no to, and because everyone's different, every city, state, whatever. There's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of these. So I wouldn't worry about it. So you have to give somebody 20% max on taxes or something if that's your income bracket. That's the easy problem to solve. The harder problem is trying to find the right place to answer. To get the money. We live in New York, and we've tried that and have received no response. Well, we try again. I mean, who did you try? Did you try, what about assistance moving to another state? I don't know what you tried, Kenneth. But if you called the Attorney General and they didn't respond, then go here. Well, download that state report for you. The legal help, free legal help. And if the agency that should investigate is not working for you, then what you do is you go to commoncause.org and find your local elected officials. If it's a state, I would start with the 2 senators and Congress, because they have a lot more staff usually than the state people. I would call them. Also, what I would do, because it's money related, I would call consumerfinance.gov. Okay, I would also file a complaint with consumerfinance.gov. They investigate. They say they investigate within 2 weeks. So in 14 days, they're going to go after those people, and they'll get something. I'm an ex-con. Well, there's a lot of programs now for ex-cons. I mean, particularly in for businesses now, SBA money is setting aside special for ex-offenders, and also in training and job training. So you want to go to career. You want to go to Career One Stop and put in your zip code and make an appointment with a local Career One Stop counselor, because there's a lot of special training programs for that. And then also for starting businesses, there's a lot of special training like that. So it's different. Every county, every city, every state is different. That's why you have to do the digging by yourself to do that and to find out what really is there. And also download a copy of the Meta Grant reports. Okay. And you get that. Here it is. Okay. There it is. Okay. I got it. Okay. Well. Okay, guys. Well, I gotta go out and run my butt off. I mean, I think my butt is already run. I mean, old guys lose their butts. Is what looking for funny for a residential community. Is this like pornography or senior living? Adult. Yeah. Well, look at the Meta Grants report and see item number 14 for real estate. And the program's there. Now, if it's going to be locally, I would call your, hi Matthew, it's nice to see you. Well, Charity, how are you? Nice to see you, certainly. Uh, for real estate, yes, number 14. And also what I do is contact your local, your county. You want your local county development office, and you want to talk to somebody about programs because you want to start this thing. And see, they're in charge of giving money out to help their county be better. And they get money from HUD and all these places. So you got to find out what programs they're working with now to see if any of those are relevant to what you want to do and how to use some of it. See, what you have to do is find out, okay, what's the government want to do? And then here's what I want to do. And how do you make that look like that, where the money is, And one place to start doing that is go to a meeting if they have one or anything, find out what programs they currently have. And a lot of these are long-range programs, particularly for real estate and things like that, whatever. And also what I do is go to meetup.com, and join real estate groups. Because the people doing things like you want to do are the best places to learn. And you can learn for free by joining these groups. Now that's pretty cool, I think. Whatever. So listen, guys, let me go and walk, I guess it is, do my 7 miles and my exercises. And I don't know if you notice we're working on a little bit of a new look on Let's Go Help too. So let us know if it does seem okay or any suggestions. And the other thing is, all right, anybody got anything from us, a grant or laptop or something, please put a notice so we can share it and make people realize that this is real. The hardest thing, there's too many scammers out there, and they're making it hard for the rest of us who are legitimate. I cannot get any results after submitting the paperwork to Kenneth, if you're elected officials, because I don't know, ARP, did you go to your attorney general? So, to me, I go to ARP, attorney general in your state attorney, and that link I gave on free legal help. I go to your elected official, and also the consumerfinance.gov. They have a place. You just don't count on ARP because they're liable. So you got to get people have power over them, And ARP is a nonprofit, so that's why they're run by attorney generals. So if the attorney general makes sure that nonprofits are legit and treat you right, so they have that power to investigate. Let me show you how to find your attorney general. Okay, in that report it's there, but find okay. And call first if you want. It's always good to call first to find out this is the right place, and they'll take it, and this is worthwhile doing. Okay, this is how to find your attorney general. But it's also in that listing of for free legal help by state. So you go state by state. Okay, guys, I gotta go out and exercise. See you later. Thank you so much for allowing me to try to help you all. Thank you. It's just the best thing I could think of doing in life. Charity, love you too. Just so nice to have you. Just is the warmth.